started off by getting our boarding passes and checking in, while of course making fun of our passport pictures. Our flight got delayed by 3 hours, and I was second guessing the story I had posted on Instagram because they simply wouldn't let us board this damn plane. Lesson learned. Always post vacation stories after reaching your destination. You've got to do a separate research before entering 7-Eleven because the amount of options are just infinite. Kind of sad for a vegetarian though because they mostly had non-veg options and that too seafood. But we picked out the most mainstream, Instagram influenced, reel inspired snacks that we could find. The amount of fries I've had with this Thai sweet chili sauce was just insane. Overall, Bangkok airport is definitely very unique, but my favorite had to be this viral Starbucks pink drink with oat milk and dried strawberries. And we found the spot for pics as well because how can we ever prove we went to Starbucks without posting it on our Instagram? One of the things that I miss the most from this trip. After a 6-hour layover and filling out our visa application, clicking tons of pictures, breakfast, and a lot of gossip sessions later, finally we are on our way to Phuket and can't wait to be a beach bum for the next 7 days. Phuket, first impression that it gave was that it seemed like Goa, and this was not what we were aiming for. This was, by the way, the trolley ride to our hotel room, which was almost like a mini roller coaster, and this is our hotel. The itinerary of this day was that we had nothing planned and we just had to explore the local shops near us since we weren't really in the energy to explore anything else that was far away. The biggest lie that people say that they don't miss Indian food overseas, that's just really bullshit, and guys, don't fall for this trap. We all miss Indian food, we love it. So the next stop was this random shop that we went to, and nothing suspicious here actually, just a lot of herbal green stuff and some plants as they were saying, and its medicinal properties, how it is used to calm ourselves down, and its benefits. After stocking up on some you know what, we decided to get dressed for the club. So this is my outfit which I'm wearing, and I just really wanted you all to look closely at my eye makeup, and if you would please appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is us just heading out after clicking some very sober pictures. We headed out and guess what we found? A tuk-tuk. Similar to auto rickshaws in India, but of course the fare wasn't so similar. Apart from that, when we stepped out into the streets, we saw people dressed so casually for clubbing, and we were probably the most overdressed people over there. For a moment, I actually felt like removing my rhinestone earrings. I went to this club called Illusion. When we did our research, everyone told us to visit this place, but later we found out that it was the only or probably the second nightclub over there in Phuket. Almost everyone was going there. I don't know, but I didn't really see a lot of Thai people inside the club apart from their staff and the dancers. Tell me if I'm wrong. When people warn you about the crazy parties in Phuket, they are 100% correct. Just pure fun and some crazy dance moves. We all were so drunk and we stopped for a second and said, wow, just look at these guys. Like, how can anyone dance like this and not be in love? And it's Thailand, so yeah, people did come up to us handing us pamphlets of ping pong and ching chong shows. If you know, then you know what I'm talking about. After a lot of club hopping and bars later, time to go back. See you for day 2. So when you go on a friend's trip, it is mandatory to come together and decide what color you're gonna wear. We all chose white and some tones of color on top of it. Okay guys, honestly I don't remember the first stop that we went to. I hope that it's not such a big deal, but the view, as you can see, was pretty. Before entering the cage, we were instructed not to touch the face or go in front of the tiger. So we chilled for some time, got our tickets, got this really amazing mango slushy, and here's a cute video of this tiger just chilling by himself. I don't even remember the last time I was scared of something so big because it could literally snap me into 2 pieces. So behind this smiling face of mine, obviously I was scared to death. When you look at Thai temples, the first thing that comes into your mind is a lot of gold. Everything is almost red and golden, and yeah, you were not allowed to enter these temples wearing short dresses or skirts. Even the boys were not allowed to wear shorts. Something really unique that I spotted over there was bursting firecrackers, which is actually part of a karma ritual. It is supposed to ward off or chase off the evil spirits. One thing that I realized for sure was that no matter your culture or your traditions, the atmosphere of a temple is such that it always tends to bring out a sense of calmness and peace inside you. And isn't that really what everyone is striving for? So guess what? We've got a surprise dance off coming right now. But before that, this is the walking street of Phuket. It's like a never-ending party. There's all sort of food, music, and just people having a blast all the time. And look what I found, chill cola. I'm ready for the ultimate brain freeze of my life. So brace yourself because this place is like a kaleidoscope but on steroids. Everything is so neon, people looking like straight out of a disco, practically roaming topless, I'll warn you. Now brace yourselves for a Thai-tastic flavor explosion. Yes, we had the famous Thai boba tea and boom, the straws in place. But I am not really a chai person, so let's just please move on to the pina colada section, can't we? Now the ultimate question. Can I handle the chilled cola, boba tea, cheese balls and also keep my cool at the same time while watching all of these aesthetically pleasing cafes? How do I stop running into one of these and ordering everything that I see on the menu? Yes, including this. Over at the souvenir stalls, we have the universal bargaining. Remember, the key to a good deal is to always channel your inner Indian auntie and maybe throw in a wink or two if you're feeling really confident. After an ongoing battle in our heads about where should we spend our money wisely, who is the deserving candidate, we stumbled across this mochi ice cream and the heavenly creamy goodiness that was these cream puffs. They were donuts, but I don't know, just make it bougie. My favorite amongst all had to be these corn dogs, which were cheesy goodiness, so crunchy on the outside, cheesy heaven on the inside. And lastly, before going, we stopped by at this guy's shop. He gave us some free drinks and stuff. So we headed back to the hotel for a swimming session. The perfect way to end this day and getting ready for day 3. If anyone knows me, they know that I am super duper scared of water bodies and that I wouldn't even sit in a boat in a lake, let alone an ocean. Just when we started and our guide Nas briefed us, the moment the boat took the first turn, an auntie sitting right next to me just yelled for her life saying, "I just want to get out of this boat, I don't want to die," which made us all stop and we had to drop her back to shore. When we dropped her off, she even left her husband behind to enjoy the whole tour, and which made me question if it's the right time for me to get off or not. But I ended up snorkeling. Can you guys believe it? I think I'll never be able to trust anything more in my life more than the life jacket that I wore at that time. Brace yourselves and hold your floaties because we're about to jump into Peel Lagoon. This was the moment when I knew that all my money was actually worth it and that this is the slice of paradise that people had been talking about. Suddenly, I had these flashbacks of Bollywood songs and people dancing on the beaches. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this real life or just some hyper-realistic screensaver? This is a long-tail boat that you have to pay additionally for, and it is specially advertised for Instagram pictures. Just keep your phones charged and dip yourself in sunscreen from head to toe. Thank me later. Moving on to Maya Beach, which has clear blue water and soft white sand that just slips right under your feet. The cliffs surrounding the bay are like nature's VIP section, giving you the perfect backdrop for oceanside. And yes, it's time for an outfit change because I had too many pictures in the previous one. And let's not talk about those waves. It's a whole mood. It's got its own reserved place in your heart once you visit here. So if you're wondering how to receive the ultimate beach nirvana, just remember, it involves an umbrella, drinks that are practically tropical poetry, and fries so golden and crispy that they deserve a standing ovation. Cheers to this good life. As the sun sets, it's time to wave back home and explore the streets of Phuket. We're casually walking in our pajamas, sipping soju from 7-Eleven because fancy outfits are overrated when you're having this much fun. Coming up is one thing that I would 100% recommend to everyone going there: a Thai massage. Imagine yourself lying down all twisted up like a pretzel, the sound of your bones cracking, feeling as loose as a spaghetti in a pot of hot water. Even their oil, I don't know what it was, but it just evaporated so quickly and left no oil stains on our clothes. 10 on 10, definitely recommended. After this relaxing session, it was time to go back home, but we made a short trip to 7-Eleven in between where I found this cute little doggo inside. Wrapping up the day with some kakra party, these 3 days were filled with adventure and smiles. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.